Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today is Friday freebie day. We are on number 56. So I have done 56 of these Friday freebies now. And this is a lovely one. So just a few things I just want to clarify with you. We had a little bit of a blip in the Happiness and Crafting Facebook group this week because they are being shared on other groups. I don't really want that to happen. It was probably just a mistake, wasn't done on purpose, but I just want the I just do these designs for you guys in the group. Now we've got over 12,000 members in our group, so it's a fantastic group. Everybody is so lovely, so I know it was a mistake, but please don't share them on other people's Facebook groups. It's not fair on them. And if you know anybody that wants to join, just tell them about the group and they can join the group, and then they can have the Friday freebies. The rules apply the same as any other digital kit, from my digital kits to anybody else's. Please don't replicate them, so don't print them off and sell them. I don't mind you using the individual bits to go into your journals to sell, that's fine, but just don't sort of like share them with everybody. People are quite welcome to come and join the group. So I know it probably wasn't done on purpose, so there we go. So we've cleared that up. So I'm going to show you what I have been making, and then I'm going to do a little tutorial. So that's what we get, 4 lovely little journaling card thingy bijiggies. So I have made 4 little booklets. Now again, I like to make things that you can make and give to other people, so like in your happy mail and things like that, and these are lovely. So all I've done, I've just folded them in half, and I've just popped a little bit of paper in there. I've stapled it just so we've got one little staple to hold it in, and I think they are so cute. Pop in a little journal as well. I think they're lovely. So I've got a few bits of paper in there, and it's gorgeous. So I've got some of my little butterflies, a little bit of cheesecloth on there. This one again, beautiful butterflies. I popped a little bit of stickles on there. So simple to do, just fold it in half, and I think they are absolutely gorgeous. If you pop these in like a little bundle like that with a little bit of ribbon around it, a little bit of seam binding as a little gift, I think they are gorgeous. So I'm loving these. Simple to make as well, really simple. Just got some of my words and phrases on there from different kits. I'll pop down all the links to everything underneath anyway. And this is what I'm going to show you how to make today, some beautiful envelopes. So what I've done with these, I've just made the envelopes. Let me just pop those out of the way. I've made the envelopes like this. Now I have a tutorial on how to make envelopes, and it's really simple, so I'll pop the link to that as well. And then I've got some backing papers on here. I popped the little Friday freebie on the back with a butterfly, some cheesecloth, and a little one of the words and phrases. And then I've also lined the inside with a little bit of paper. This paper is my new kit, Grunge Time, so it's a really nice paper. You get 10 sheets, and it's in, I think it's in our backing papers, but it's a really nice sort of like, it does go with the black and white, but it's not black and white. It does have some sort of like vintagey browns in it, which is lovely. So it does go with a nice vintage feel. But that's that one. This one I haven't sewed around. This one is just plain. This one here, again, I have sewn around it, and I've stuck a little bit of a embellishment on the back of there, and I've filled that, not filled it in. I've added a sheet of paper in there as well. So I think they are lovely, really nice. So it comes as a, so you can make these up, and it comes as, you can have a nice little set. And this is the beautiful purpley one with the butterflies, which is nice. I've got a little bit of the little rose trim on there, and then lined it with a little bit of the paper there, so they go really well. So you can have them quite grungy, or you can have them nice and clean. So it's a, so if you like clean stuff, you can just, without having to ink them up, but I think they're really, really nice. So I'm going to show you how I did this. Pop those out. What I would say, I printed this backing paper onto 160 gram paper. Now, to line them, I would just use cheap copy paper because it's quite thick and it doesn't quite close properly. You'd have to have like a paper clip or a proper closure on there of some sort. But if you did it with cheaper, thinner paper, then I think it would probably close a little bit better. This paper that I actually used for the envelope is just cheap copy paper. So what I'm going to do, I've got things sort of ready here. Let's get these bits on here. So I'm going to do the pink one. Now I've got some of our little rose trim there. I've got a couple of little butterflies, little words and phrases. That's the pink one I cut out. And I've got some bits of paper just to pop behind and a little bit of pink cheesecloth. And this is what I'm going to line it with. Now the envelopes are really, really simple to make. Let's put these out of the way. I will put the link down below, but you just start off with a square of paper. Now this is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So this is just cutting a little slither off a A4 sheet of paper. And then you just fold the two sides in. That goes up, that folds under. I'll pop the link to the video underneath anyway, so to how to do it properly, and that's how you do it. What I am going to do, I'm not going to sew this one because these ones I've sewn around, so I'm going to do it. So if you don't like sewing, you don't have a sewing machine, I'm going to show you how to do it. And then what we need to do is have a piece of scrap paper, and you want two obviously flat edges because we want to line it. So we just want to line the top. You don't have to line the whole thing, just in there, but this is quite thick paper, so bear that in mind to just pop some cheaper paper, thinner paper in there. So you just want the corner of the paper so it fits. And what I have done, I've just going to, where this folds up, you just want to sort of like fold that in like that, just so it doesn't get caught. Same on this side, just fold that in like that, and we will just cut those off. Doesn't matter how long it is, as long as it goes under this bit, so you don't want it too short. You want it so this covers it up like that. So I'm just going to bend those in. I'm just going to just snip these pieces off because we don't need those. You can get any envelope. If you've got some envelopes, just use those. You don't have to make yours. You can just use an envelope, and then if the envelope is made like that, you can just get a piece and actually tuck it in like that, and it just works the same way. So you don't have to open this piece out. You can just slide it in like that. So but I'm going to just glue this on. I'm going to use a little bit of 3-in-1 because I'm not 3-in-1. Tacky glue, just so I can get right up to the edge like that. Just a little bit of glue. There we go. Just pop that on there. It's close up. Well, you don't have to have too close, but up to the edge like that. And now I'm going to just stick the envelope together. So I'm going to stick that piece down, and I'm going to glue these little bits in just so they don't open up. And on this side, stick that down, and I'm going to go all the way along here up this bit. So it's all glued down nicely like that. Okay, perfect. Put the lid on my glue. Now what I'm going to do is just bend that over. You can score it if you like. I'm just going to bend it over, just like that. So there we go. So then we've got our lovely, lovely envelope. Let me just ink that up just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually leave that open because it's not going to lie flat. So I've just got a couple of little scrappy bits of paper which I've cut off the last pieces for the journal. I think these have come off the journal that I was making. It's just to go on the back like that. So I'm just going to cut this off here. Just might make that a little bit smaller, I think. So I'm going to pop that underneath there like that. And then let me just get my little guillotine, make sure this is all straight. I'm going to pop that piece under there like that, which looks nice. And I thought maybe we could just have a little piece of this underneath as well. I think that might look quite nice. Now I'm going to ink round the edge of this just to make it a little bit grungier. Just here. And I just want to grunge the pink up a little bit. Again, you don't have to do this. You can have some, just make them nice and clean. Keep them all nice and clean. And I want to just grunge these up so the whole set goes together. Okay, so let's get some glue. Glue this piece down. Put that on the corner. Put this piece on the corner. Go. This one here I actually just covered the whole back piece and popped that piece on top. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it. I'm going to pop that over the top like that. A little bit of glue. Again, use whatever glue that you've got that you prefer. But I do love the tacky glue. Like I said before, I think the majority of the tacky glues are pretty much the same. So don't worry what brand, but I'm sure you'll have your favourite. So that goes on there like that. Now I've got a little, one of my little words and phrases which says peace. And then these are my little butterflies that I've got. I've got a couple of kits of butterflies and I've just printed these onto some vellum. So I can see they're sort of like see-through. So I'm going to stick that one on top. And then just pop it on there. So they're all sort of like butterfly themed little envelopes. And I've got some lovely not seam binding. Don't want that, do we? Got some cheesecloth which I have dyed with something or other. Not quite sure what it was now. I'm going to just scrunch that up so that just gives it a little bit of texture on the page. I'm going to stick it down with a little bit of glue stick, just like that. Put this on. Now I'm going to use a bit of 3-in-1 so it sticks down properly on top of the cheesecloth. Oops. Put that there. There you go, and then I'm going to pop the little butterflies on. Like that. I'm going to just pop them on top of the other one. Pop this lid on. Oopsie daisy. Stick that down. Just hold that down for a minute. Make sure they stick. They look really, really pretty on there. Look at that. They look pretty. Loving it. And then what we got, a little bit further up. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this just on there like that. I think that looks nice. A little bit more 3-in-1 for this one. Just along there. Stick that down. Okay, so that was really, really simple. So really it's just sort of like layering up your bits of paper like that. And I think that looks so, so pretty, doesn't it? Really lovely. And I'm going to just add a little 3 of these little roses just to pop on the edge. Now actually what I might do, let's just get my little corner punch, just round this off there, just so it looks like a little roundy off bit like that, so that looks better, more like an envelope. Oops, my envelopes want to come over here. Let's chop 3 of these off like that, and then we'll have a little bit of cheesecloth on here. Put that on. Just like that. And I need to stick the little roses on with the 3-in-1. Oopsie daisy. I'll wipe that off. Big mess. And there we go. So that was quite simple, wasn't it? And I think they just look so, so pretty. So that's the back, which is lovely. And then that is the front. And then you've got the inside, which is all lovely and covered. So I think they look so pretty. So, so pretty. But again, use a cheaper paper, not so thick in there. And then it will close up properly. So then we have our 4 beautiful envelopes that go together like that, all in beautiful rainbowy colours. And then we've got our little pads of paper as well. So you could grunge these up, and they could actually go with the little envelopes as well. I think they are looking really, really lovely. Oh, actually on the inside I printed these off again and popped it inside, so I think that's like a little journaling card you can put in there as well. But there we go, guys, that is your Friday freebie. If they will sit flat, I don't think they are going to, so let me just hold them down, and there we go. So I think they are looking lovely. So I hope you like this week's Friday freebie. I am loving it. Please do have some fun making, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your makes in the Facebook group. Just to let you know, the last 4 weeks of Friday freebies will be added to the Etsy shop this today. So they will be in there now. So you can, if you're not on Facebook, you can purchase them at very minimal fee, just to cover my Etsy costs. So if you're not on Facebook, you can still get hold of them. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Alright guys, bye bye.